everyone. Today is the second part of my 2 series using black owned makeup brand products, and I had so much fun. In this full face makeup tutorial, I'm going to show you how to apply your foundation, how to contour, how to highlight, how to set, and it is beginner friendly. It's easy, it's simple, it's easier than it was to get this eye. Let me tell you that. I've used the Juvia's Place, the Lip Bar, Rufescent Lips, Black Radiance, and Danessa Myricks, and I had a ball. They're all black owned products from like this glow. Danessa like be killing it with the skin, the foundation. By the way, if you're new here, welcome to Beauty for the Everyday Woman with Bridget Harrison, aka Bridget H. I'm a hairstylist, I'm a makeup artist, and on this channel here, I'll be giving you the best reviews, tips, tricks, and hacks. The question of the day is, what is your favorite foundation by a black owned makeup company? Let's get into this video right now. I'm going to use Danessa Myricks Foundation Vision Cream. It's a cream foundation that has medium to heavy coverage. You can start it off light and build your way up. I like foundations that are creams and sticks, so you can build your way up and you don't have to do a bunch of color correcting and things of that nature. This color is T001. I know right now it's like, dang Bridget, that's a little off. I promise you guys, once it's finished, you've already seen what it's gonna look like. And also, if you notice, I'm not going right up under my eye. That is because I do not want to build up with product up under my eye, because it will crease later on in the day. So what I'm saying is, do not, when you start to put on your foundation, do not start right up under your eye, especially if you crease. I crease, and when I start right up under my eye, by the time I finish putting on foundation, concealer, and if I have to go back in and clean anything up, I have a ton of product. And if you have a ton of product, you do not want that because it does not look good. Now, I'm using a Real Technique sponge to apply my foundation, but once I finish applying my foundation, I will come through with my MAC synthetic brush. It's a fiber brush, synthetic fiber brush, and I like to do this to really get the foundation and blend it into my skin, so it doesn't look like the foundation is sitting on top of my skin. And you can see me work the foundation through, and it's like, it just works. And I like this brush. Do you need this brush? No. Why do I use a sponge at first? The sponge gives you really good coverage, and I like good coverage. So that's why I start off with the sponge, and then I go into my fiber brush from MAC, and that's like one of my favorite things to do for my personal makeup use. Because I like to build my highlight up, so when I finish, it's just not like me putting a bunch of powder on my face. I'm gonna take Danessa Myricks Illuminating Veil in Attraction, and I'm gonna apply it in my highlight areas. Again, the reason I am doing this is I'm building my highlight from the inside to the outside. I do not like to use a ton of highlight powder, so it just looks like it's sitting on the face, and you see the glow already. Now I'm gonna go in with my highlight color. I really like this mini sponge that you'll see me using by Real Technique. It's really good for highlight areas, so you're not really going over the area you don't want to go in, and it's really precise, and it puts the product exactly where you want it. Okay guys, if you notice, I'm still not going right up under my waterline. Even though I do have some shadows there, it's still about the foundation not creasing. And this is foundation. I call it concealer. It's foundation. Is all the same. It's just a lighter color. And if you see that my skin is coming together, it's not looking really weird like it was a while ago. And also you get to see how this mini sponge from Real Technique, like, it puts the product exactly where I want it. And I use it to put my powder on as well. This is a really dope sponge. Now I'm going to come in with my contour color, which is Danessa's foundation. Now the thing is, depending on how I feel, sometimes I don't use a contour color, I just use straight powder. But because I want to get the full effect, I'm going to go ahead and use a contour color. I'm going to use a little brush because I just want to put a little and blend it out. Because it's a darker color, it can oversaturate everything else, and I want it to be really precise and go and lay where I want it. Now I'm taking a lip brush. Yes, I'm taking a lip brush. This is how you multi-use your brushes. I'm taking a lip brush to put my foundation, my darker color, to lay it where I want it. If I use a bigger brush, the more product you put, the darker it's gonna be, the more it's gonna spread. So I like to start off little and work my way around. And I'm blending with my Morphe Rose brush. Now we're about to go in and set the foundations. I have Danessa Myricks 4.5 for my dimension. And then I have her yellow powder for my highlight. So I'm gonna do the dimension first. The reason why I'm doing my outside is because I'm gonna warm me up, but when I put the powder on, I'm gonna blend up under my eyes and stuff again. I want it to set just a few minutes. Now I'm using the same brush that I blend out the cream foundation with. I take a little powder. Again, I like to build softly, so it's always good to start with a little and work your way up. Once I'm finished blending with this brush, I'll come in with a more fluffier brush, and if I need to like knock out some lines or soften it up, I use a fluffier brush, Kabuki brush by NARS Cosmetics. Now I'm gonna take my wet itty bitty sponge, and I saw this on another YouTube video and I really like. You're putting the powder on, some of the wetness is absorbing the powder, and when you apply it to the skin, it's just not powdery looking. So when you take it off, you won't be ashy looking either. I will go in with my brush and wipe the powder off, because if you leave that powder on too long, you guys, it could get ugly, and I don't want to be ashy looking. I just want it to give me a soft highlight, and then I don't want to take away from my glow either. For my highlight and glow, I'm using Juvia's Place highlight brush, which I really like. And I'm using Danessa Myricks Easy Breezy and Common Sense mixed together out of her Lightworks Bronzer Highlight Palette. It is bomb.com. If you're a makeup artist, it is a great investment because it covers every ethnicity's color. Guys, what? Oh, she look, I know y'all be like, them eyebrows and the concealer, then the foundation, you be like, what's she doing? But baby, when I say it comes together, it comes together. Yes. Now I want to know from you, the question of the day is, what is your favorite foundation by Black-owned makeup company? I just want to know what your favorite is. I got a couple. I want y'all to tell me, and I'm gonna drop mine below in the comments. When you drop yours below in the comments, and make sure if you have any questions or anything, drop them in the comments. And plus, you can text me, Bridget, text Bridget H, BRIDGETTH, Bridget H to 31996. Thank you guys again. Stay prayed up. I'll talk to you guys sooner than later.